Am I hitting the button?
You can go ahead and hit the button.
Shall I hit this button here?
Shit, go ahead and hit it.
Button 1?
Button 1.
Okay, hitting button 1.
Cheers.
In 3, 2,
1.
1.
And he asked me to take a walk with him. He didn't say anything for the longest time. And then he turned to me and he said, Woodman, we need each other. Words and music. And he crossed his fingers, showing how they go together. Remember, words and music.
Words and music.
Words and music, y'all.
That's what we're here to do.
That's right. We're here. We're back.
Season 3, episode 2. I'm Crystal Blue. No, I'm sorry. You're right. Season 3, episode 3.
Episode 3, my love.
My bad. I'm Crystal Blue.
I'm Randy Red.
Randy Red Powell. The man with the plan.
The man, the myth, the legend.
That
right
too.
here.
All of that. All of that.
That's right.
And I'm a little pissed off right now.
Uh-oh. Why are you pissed off?
So, because I peed before we came in here. I was like, I got to pee before we start the episode. And while I was peeing, I came up with something and I thought of something and I was like, ooh, I gotta remember to mention that. And now I can't remember what the fuck it was.
You got a habit of doing that.
I do.
You got a horrible habit of doing that.
We've talked about my short-term memory loss in the past. It sucks. It sucks hardcore because I feel like Dory from Finding Nemo sometimes. And I know it'll come to me eventually. I can't. It's making me like I'm having a visceral reaction right now. I'm like angry with myself.
And what's sad is sometimes you have the best thoughts.
While
you're in the bathroom.
Exactly.
The best.
Exactly. For me, my thinking place is the shower and the toilet. Like I always come up with the best shit. No pun intended.
Not going there. I was going to say, but I come up with the best stuff on the shitter.
Yeah. Well, it was, am I number 2? I'm number 1. Okay. Sorry. I'm turning my microphone down just a little bit because I am a noisy bitch.
I'm pleading the fifth on that one, y'all.
Anyway, it was something that was going to go with the intros. In the intros, we like to catch up on what's been going on since our last podcast. I know what it was. I just found it. It just hit my head.
See how we talk that through and you found out what we were missing?
Yeah, I have to process it out loud, and then it comes back to me. And I shouldn't say...
He does that a lot.
I know I do. What was pissing me off was the fact that I forgot about it. The thing itself does not piss me off.
Right.
But because of the time of year it is, and because of the things that I've done over the years, right now is the time of year where a lot of memories start popping up in my news feed and in other people's news feeds, right? And then they start tagging me in these memories, and I'm getting tagged in a lot of memories right now that are radio related and local artist, like musician related, and it's making me very sad. Like I love seeing these memories. I love it. But at the same time, I'm in this place where it's like I'm trying really hard to sort of move past radio. And I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do it.
No, you'll never be able to do it.
And that's sad to me. Like that, I'm sitting here trying not to like cry about it. Like right in this moment, I'm sitting here going, I'm not going to fucking cry. I'm not doing it.
No, your eyes are saying something different. Just to let you know.
I know, because I keep seeing these. What I'm seeing right now, obviously, it's the holiday season, or we're getting into the holiday season. It's early November, and this is always the time of year when local artists would come in and they would record their acoustic versions of country classic Christmas songs for the Homegrown Holiday Spotlight. That was something that I came up with like 5 years ago, that I wanted to put on the radio. I wanted to put our local artist. I was always looking for ways to put our local artists on the radio. And I came up with this way, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I just thought it would be fun to get them in the studio, have them record a Christmas song. I didn't realize, I never knew. I see, and this is the education I got during the whole situation, is I never knew how difficult Christmas songs were to play. I had no idea. I just figured these people play music for a living. They can, any old song is they're amazing at, right? So they can do this. This is going to be simple. Dude, I spent so many hours watching these artists struggle with simple classic Christmas songs like Silent Night, Jingle Bells, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
The classics.
The classics. And it would take 10, 12, 15, 20 takes, a couple of beers, some breaks in the middle where we had to play other songs because we got down the rabbit hole so far that we just couldn't get it right.
Right.
And what's happening is I used to film a lot of the warm-up sessions, a lot of the breaks in the studio when we had to shake it off. And there was some serious magic that would happen during those sessions. And then I would go and post them on Facebook, of course.
Sure.
And those things are all coming back into my memories. And it happens every year. And I love it every year. But this year it is hitting me like a freight train. It is hitting me like a freight train because as I'm sitting in the bathroom, this is going to sound hilarious. As I'm sitting there peeing, I'm looking at my phone, as we are all prone to do these days. And I got tagged in another video, and it was a video of what happened one night after a session. So after a session, it was Emma Zink and John Ed Auer, who was an amazing fiddle player that the very first year I did Homegrown Holiday Spotlights, he came into town. He's a Marine. And he was at the time he was the guy that led the silent drill team?
Yes.
Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Okay, so that was his job. So he lived up north and he was on one of the bases near DC. So he would come into town and play violin with the other artists. He would like contribute in that way. Like they would sing, he would play violin. And 9 times out of 10, they had never met each other before. And he would just come in. He's so incredibly talented. This guy's been playing violin since he was 3 years old. Right. So he would come in and he would just light the whole thing on fire. Like it was amazing. So there are several videos of that year where John Ed had come down to town and he did something incredible. It was just a thing. And the one that I just got tagged in was, it was Emma Zink's turn in the studio. And John Ed came down to play with her on, I think it was Jingle Bell Rock.
Okay.
Yeah. And after the session, it had been a long session. It was a couple of hours in the studio just trying to get it right. And most of that was on me because I didn't know how the equipment ran. All I knew is I could hit record, you guys sing and play your instruments, and I'll get it. They're used to being in recording studio situations where you can punch in and out and start over here. And I was like, I don't know how to do that. You guys are just going to have to sing it over and over and over again till you get one that you like, So it was stressful, but it was a good session. It was a lot of fun. And then afterwards, we knew Big Rob was playing at one of the bars downtown. So the 3 of us went downtown, and John Ed came into the bar and plugged his fiddle in and started playing with Big Rob. And then Emma got up and sang with them. Now, this is 2015, the Christmas season of 2015, right? And they just got, these 3, for whatever reason, were so musically in tuned with each other that they just made magic, right? And of course,
it happens.
Oh, yeah. And it's incredible when it happens. And for me, it's one of the most emotionally fulfilling things that I can witness. The birth of a musical, whatever it is.
Right.
I get off on that. I don't know why. I always have. But, of course, I'm there filming it, right? And then I put it up on Facebook. And now it's coming back to haunt me because those videos were wildly popular. And so when they pop up in people's news feeds, then they post them again and they tag me again, and I get emotional all over again.
Well, it's not haunting, though.
Well, I shouldn't say haunting. Haunting sounds like a bad thing. Haunting in a way that I look back on it and I go, damn it, that was a great idea. The Homegrown Holiday Spotlight was a great idea. It was community, you know what I mean? It was community driven, local radio, and it was good, and it was pure, and it was innocent, and it was magical because it wasn't overproduced Nashville drivel. It wasn't. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know exactly
and
what
now
you mean.
I look at these artists. I look at Emma Zink and everything that she's doing now in Nashville and going overseas to Denmark and heading down. She's got regular gigs in Key West and overseas. She's doing such amazing things. And to watch her, and having been able to watch her since she was 16 years old, just a kid singing the national anthem, right?
Yeah.
And now she's just killing it. And I look back on these videos and I'm like, oh, baby Emma.
But you did your part. You did what you had to do at the time. And now?
Now it's just
it's like they've grown up and moved on.
They have.
So I mean,
my babies have flown out of the nest.
That's
Right, and I can't take credit for any of it. I really can't, because I was just an innocent bystander with an iPhone. But I just feel so lucky, and I still to this day feel so lucky to have been in those moments with those people. That's all I'm saying.
I hear you.
And so I'm an emotional wreck right now because that just popped up, and I'm just like, oh, it was so fun. That was such a great night. But anyway, I know it's stupid. I know, but it's just, that's where my brain went. But there are more updates since our last podcast.
Yes, there are.
Thank you, by the way, everybody who listened to episode 2. I need to get better at posting the links about stuff that we talked about. I finally posted one today where it was like, oh, hey, remember that app that I mentioned? Here's the link. Oh,
yeah.
So I got to get better at doing that. I promise I will.
I can post the links, too, that I talk about.
You can.
I can. I am an editor. Just saying.
You're an admin on the page.
So last episode, we talked about F1, bodyguards, having a...
Formula One
racing.
During Say What? You talked about the bad manners of some people on the grid walk.
Correct. At the COTA event, Circuit of the Americas.
Right, which was a very high-profile event, and it brought in a lot of celebrities, and people just acted like dicks.
Yes, pretty much. Mm-hmm. So what the Formula One sanctioning body has done is they have banned celebrities from bringing bodyguards to the starting grid after the incident.
Really? So basically they said you can come down, but your security has to stay.
Security staff and your entourage, which more likely is your security staff.
So basically suck it up and walk by yourself.
Suck it up and be a guest of us. We don't need that shit.
And how do you feel about that?
I applaud them. If I had an applaud button, I'd be hitting it right now.
We have an applaud button. You want to see it?
Yeah, do we have one?
We so totally have an applaud button, but I just screwed up. Wait. I'll find it. Sounds. Go back. I don't remember which one's the applaud button. Oh, there it is. Hold on. I'm so good at this.
We'll get this figured out, folks. I swear.
There it is.
There we go.
Okay. Anyway.
So it's one of those things, and this is one of the greatest quotes, from this.
Yeah.
Martin Brundle, the gentleman that does the grid walk, he's been doing it for years. He comes and he says
he's the guy they were rude to.
He was the guy that they were rude to, and this is also after the COVID-19 restrictions have been lifted. They're actually allowing fans back on the grids.
You should feel lucky to be there.
Interacting with the drivers, the crew, and everything. They haven't been able to do that for a couple of years.
Right.
Now all of a sudden, fans are back. It's a big deal, especially for Texas, the U.S.
It's huge.
Huge Grand Prix. It was packed.
Yeah.
Anyway, he goes and says, all I ask is that you soak up the atmosphere, enjoy the privilege. I've not asked for any grid protocol changes. So he's not asking for any changes. He didn't ask for this. He didn't ask for it.
Yeah.
But Formula One stepped in and said, hey, guess what? You're going to act accordingly.
One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
And 9 times out of 10, we're going to tie this back to the word music.
Mm-hmm.
It's musicians acting an ass. Just going to say that.
Well, and it's interesting because when you get to a certain level, sometimes some people get the inflated ego. They get the big head. They get the sense of entitlement that comes with that stardom, and they stop being human or humble.
Listen, I don't care if you have a hot sauce at a famous chain restaurant.
For real.
Or if you got a beer named after you.
Yeah, or a line of clothing or some sneakers, whatever.
I don't care. If you're there as a guest
of
the sanctioning body of the race that is happening, or you're there as a guest of the track, don't show your ass.
Yeah. So do you think that this will cause some celebrities to not want to be on the grid walk? Because they won't go down there without their security because they feel that insecure?
Because they go there because it's for them. Right. Not because they're fans.
They're there to be seen.
It's funny, and not to get off on a tangent, but there were some celebrities that were there. Let's say they were wearing Ferrari or Aston Martin gear, right? Mm-hmm. And they would ask, well, who are you here rooting for? I'm rooting for my man Lewis.
Lewis who?
Lewis Hamilton.
Lewis Hamilton. Okay.
But Lewis doesn't drive for Ferrari or
so they
Aston
have no
Martin.
idea what they're talking
Lewis
about.
drives for Mercedes.
So basically they're just there dropping names.
They're just dropping names that they think they know.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if you're going to be there and go educate yourself.
Yeah.
Spend 15 minutes on Google and figure out what the hell's going on.
Right.
Like I'm sorry, if you're not a fan of Formula One racing, that's fine. You don't have
Go
to be.
sit in the stands
Go
then
sit
and
in
be
the stands
seen.
and enjoy the cars. You know,
Right.
the loud engines. That's cool. Formula One's great
Sit
racing.
in your suite and hobnob that
yeah,
way.
enjoy it. But you know what? If you're going to be on TV, don't make an ass of yourself.
I think that this will be a good thing in the long run because I think it will weed out those celebrities that don't necessarily deserve to be down there.
Oh yeah.
You know?
I mean, you go to a NASCAR race, you see the celebrities down there, and all
Sure.
the celebrities are having fun.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen Alvin
Brantley
Kamara down there,
Gilbert down
Brantley
there.
Gilbert.
He loves it. Chase Rice is always at the NASCAR races. He loves it.
Cole Swindell.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen, like I said, Alvin Kamara. He works for NASCAR.
Matthew
and
McConaughey.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's just crazy. You got, Michael Jordan was a fan. Now he's an owner.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Pitbull.
Pitbull.
Same thing.
Oh, international. Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, it's
Mr.
crazy.
305.
Yeah, that's right.
So I like this for Formula One, I think. And
I think it's
I'm
great.
not like a big I'm a hardcore Formula One fan, but I can respect the fact that they stepped in and said,
Yeah.
"No, we're not having this. This isn't about you.
Yeah.
This is about us. And
Sure.
if you can't act right, then get the fuck
Yep.
out."
Agree 100%. And I'm not the biggest fan either.
Right.
I mean, we don't watch it religiously every weekend.
Not
like we-
religiously, but when we see it's on,
it's
we watch
always
it.
on like early in the morning, and we always
Well,
miss
it's
it.
endurance racing 9 times out of 10.
No,
no,
not Formula One.
Oh, or it's in Europe, so it's out on a different weird
It's
time.
in a different country, so it's
Yeah.
on, O Dark 30 or whatever. Endurance racing, that's completely different.
Oh, I see. So now is there endurance racing that's not Formula One? Because I thought all Formula One races were endurance races.
No,
Okay.
they're not endurance.
You see, that's how much I know about any of it. I'm like, but I guess maybe that's because the biggest races are the ones you tune into. And so those are the ones that I have watched. They'll be like Monaco, and there'll be those 24-hour races.
Well, Monaco's not 24 hours. That's just another race.
Talking out of my ass again. That's okay. I'm
The
just
big,
gonna
the big
I'm just gonna
endurance
sit
race.
over here and just
The big endurance race that you're referring to, the 24 hours Daytona.
the one where they win the
24
Rolex.
hours. Yeah, yep, that's the one where they win the Rolex.
Got it right.
24 hours of Le Mans, which is in France.
Right.
Then you have like 12 hours of Sebring, the Petit Le Mans, which is in Georgia this weekend, I believe, or
wow.
next weekend. That's like a 12-hour race.
Okay.
So, I mean, those are what are endurance races. You have 3, 4, 5 drivers per team, switch out. They drive
Right. It's like a relay race.
12 to 24 hours straight.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. All right. So are we ready to move on? Have we recapped enough? Have we both gone off on tangents?
I think we have. And I'm
think so.
probably getting ready to go on another tangent.
I love it when you go on a tangent, by the way. In fact,
this one's going to be a good one.
Oh, yeah. So it's time for Say What?
Yeah, it's definitely time for Say
One
What.
day I'm going to have a button that says Say What? But I'll probably have trouble finding it. Anyway,
So-
you're first.
So this could be either a Say What or this some bullshit.
It falls under either category?
It falls under either category, but I
Okay.
went ahead and did Say What because I have an even better one for this some bullshit later
Ooh,
on.
Wow.
But-
you're really doing good at the teas.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying. So I found this article the other day. It was shared on Facebook by a friend of mine, and I sent it to you.
You did. And I got
and it-
angry.
Yeah. And all the headlines said was the Double Deuce back in business. Now, you're probably saying the Double Deuce. What's the
You
Double
talking about
Deuce?
Roadhouse? Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Yes.
MGM ramps up Roadhouse reboot with Jake
Nope.
Gyllenhaal.
Stop. No. Stop. You just said they're going to remake Roadhouse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No.
I agree. 100%.
Absolute no.
No, you can't do that.
No. Not
You
just
can't.
no. Fuck no.
You can't do it.
Oh, hell no.
It can't be done.
No.
It
Capital
can't.
letters. No. No.
The man's not here no more.
You cannot
You
remake Roadhouse.
And Sam Elliott's too old,
Just first of all, he's still sexy as hell.
according to your mama.
According to every woman alive. Second of all, just no.
I agree.
You can't do Roadhouse. First of all, you can't do Roadhouse without Patrick Swayze. Second of all, Jake freaking Gyllenhaal.
Yeah,
As much
no.
as I love Jake, love you, Jake. It's just you don't have the stones.
Sorry, man. You can't bring your Brokeback freaking mountain freaking.
It's just not the right move. He doesn't even.
No. He does not say.
He can't.
He does not scream
No.
Roadhouse to me.
No.
Not at all.
No.
So on that one, I'm going to take this shot
Please do.
to drink my sorrows away in memory
Tell everybody
of
what you're sipping on.
Patrick Swayze.
Pour one out for our homie, Patrick
no
Swayze.
kidding. I'm
There you go. I'll drink to that too.
A peanut butter jelly shot.
Yes. Little
Peanut
screwball
butter
and
jelly time.
Chambord.
Peanut butter jelly time.
Bottoms up. Hell to the no, Roadhouse.
Oh, it's hell to the no, MGM.
You can't do it. Who else is supposedly in this movie?
It's in the
I'm gonna riot.
it's in the early stages.
So it's not a go.
No, it's MGM opening the doors again to possibly
No.
do this. And I'm
All
sitting
right.
here going,
I'm gonna need to know where the change.org petition is to sign because this can't happen.
I mean, we can go on and do change.org.
I'll do it.
I mean, just saying.
This can't happen. Certainly not with Jake Gyllenhaal.
It's a straight remake or a modern take on the material.
Stop it. Okay, I just have a couple of examples of why this will not work.
And it's also unknown if Gyllenhaal will be playing the role of Dalton or play a completely new character in that world.
No.
It's like, no, if it's going to be named Roadhouse, we know what it's going to be. It's going to be the Double Deuce. There's going to be a sexy lead.
I guess what it is it a reboot of the original or is it a continuation? Is it a sequel?
It can't be no sequel.
Here's the thing. I've got several examples of why this is not going to work. Okay. Number 1, Grease 2. Number 2, La Bamba. Not La Bamba. What am I thinking of? The dance movie. The freaking dance movie. Footloose. No. Right? Footloose. The second Footloose. Awful.
Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing. That's
No.
what I was trying to figure out. Dirty Dancing. No. I don't care how cute Julianne Hough is. No. It can't. It's just you. No.
Hell, they just remade freaking Home Alone.
Yeah. And again,
A new wannabe Kevin McAllister. No,
stop it.
You can't do it.
Are there no original ideas left in Hollywood? Is that what we're hearing?
I mean,
We
what's
got
up with these writers?
Like we got nothing left. Let's flip back through the Rolodex. Oh, Roadhouse was a good movie. Let's do that one again.
Listen, it took
Is
them
Jake Gyllenhaal available?
It took them 40 years to make another Top Gun, and it still ain't been released yet.
It hasn't been released yet, but at least it's a continuation of the story. And
Somewhat.
I am so looking forward to Top Gun. And there's a reason why, obviously, because Tom Cruise is in it, right? If I need more Maverick in my life, I think we all do. In
But
this
then
day
we
and
also
age,
get to know who Penny Benjamin is, too.
right. We get to find out about the Admiral's daughter.
Yes.
Which I'm very excited about. However, I have some issue with that because it sounds to me like they pulled the Penny Benjamin character in only because they didn't want Charlie back. And according to the actress who played Charlie, her name, Kelly McGillis.
Kelly McGillis.
According to Kelly McGillis on Twitter, she said the only reason they didn't call her is because she's gotten chubby.
Well,
Which, if that's true, then that's some bullshit.
That's what she says.
It is what she says.
That's what she says, but we don't know.
That's her
know.
truth, man. And so no, Roadhouse, no.
Oh, definitely Roadhouse, no.
All right, it's my turn.
Okay.
That was it. No, but I'm just this makes me angry. I would venture to say this one pisses me off.
Nope. I'm done.
Tossed it
Tossed it
on the floor. All right. So I found this. This was interesting. In fact, I actually I stole this from a radio guy who I love and admire greatly, Rick Rumble.
Oh, yeah.
You know
Okay,
Rick
yeah.
down in Virginia Beach. He was talking about this list that supposedly is a list of what everyone supposedly hates. Right? And a couple of these, I was like, he's right.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. He
Right?
is.
So the full story here is, can hatred ever unite people? Sure it can. When you both hate something, like you get passionate about. Look, we just got very passionate about the fact that Roadhouse cannot be remade, and it cannot be remade with Jake Gyllenhaal.
I mean, Roadhouse is a national icon of the movie.
Roadhouse.
It's Roadhouse.
I thought you'd be bigger. Anyway, 10 things that are universally hated by everyone on Earth, supposedly. Let's start at number 10. Couples who argue in front of their friends. There's no way for that to not be awkward.
It does make it uncomfortable sometimes.
So uncomfortable, especially if you try to pick sides.
Yeah.
Slow internet.
I deal with that at work, so.
Even if it slows down for a minute, though, we're like enraged these days. And I'm very spoiled. We have fast internet at the house, so when it slows down or goes down at work, I get angry.
I'm used to it at work just because it's what we use. It's
you got that military grade
it's
internet.
It's the Navy intranet. So just saying, if y'all are in the military or freaking work for the military, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly. Number 8 on the list of things everyone supposedly hates: drivers who don't use turn signals. That does drive me nuts.
It's Ford drivers mostly.
Or Mercedes drivers, I've noticed.
Yeah.
For everyone's safety, folks, not just yours. Learn the blinker system.
It's in every damn car.
I don't know. Some cars, I wonder. I'm like, did they just not make those
You
that year?
use your left index finger to either go up or down.
Exactly.
It's simple.
Left or right. Come on, folks. Number 7 on the list of things everyone supposedly hates is close talkers.
Listen, unless you're kissing me, get the fuck away from me.
I don't like it either. Don't get into my bubble. You
Yeah.
know, I have a personal bubble, my space. This is my space.
Yeah.
Don't come into it. And again, unless you're kissing me. So you get a pass. That's it.
Sweet.
People who clip their nails in public.
Yeah.
I used to work with a woman, and we used to sit in like a cubicle farm, right?
Uh-huh.
And I was on one end and she was on the other. And every day, not every day, I shouldn't say every day, but every time she felt like it, I'd just be typing away in my cubicle and I would hear the nail clipper. Clip, clip, clip. And I was like, what the fuck is she doing back there? In her cubicle, clipping her nails. And one day I was sent back to her cubicle to find something. And I opened the drawer, the little drawer, and there was fingernails. Just snipped fingernails everywhere. That's fucking gross.
So I'm going to be that guy that one-ups you on this one.
Oh, please do.
I had a guy that I worked for that literally took his socks and shoes off
Oh, no, he did not.
and did his toes in there with the 5 of us that sit.
I'm really trying hard not to vomit.
I'm
right
just
now.
saying. So and I don't want to be that guy that does the whole one-upper thing.
No.
But that one,
I'm glad you did that because I got one better.
oh, please.
I can one up you.
Yes?
Yes. Back in the day.
Oh, shit.
Way back in the day when I
Back
was
in
in
the day
radio.
when I was young, I'm not a kid. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, seriously. I was young and I went anyway. I was doing radio in North Dakota, right?
Okay.
And this was back in the day where you were allowed to do crazy shit,
Sure.
right? Live on the radio. So we had an abandoned Hardee's parking lot where we would gather sometimes to do radio stunts for the morning show. And the Black Eyed Peas were coming to town.
Oh, I love me some Black Eyed Peas.
We had tickets in the suite for the Black
Nice,
Eyed Peas,
nice.
right? So we were giving it away, and it was basically like, what would you do to get in the suite? Okay. And we had people come out and do all kinds of crazy things. We had our girl like paint our logo on her very pregnant belly. We had a couple of girls put night crawlers into a hot dish and eat them in front of us. That was gross. We had a girl shave her head into a mohawk, but we had a dude come out, sit down on the street corner, take off his socks and shoes, snip his toenails off, and then eat them.
Oh, no.
He ate them
Oh.
in front of us,
Oh.
and I legit baby barfed.
Oh.
Live on the radio. Do I win?
You win. I don't have another one.
All right, back to the list.
Yes.
And we are at number 5 on the list of things everyone supposedly hates, talking during the movies.
Damn right.
It is surprising how many people still do that.
Still do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, shut your pie trap.
Especially if I haven't seen the movie. If I've seen
Exactly.
the movie and we're having a conversation during it, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But if we're at the movie theater,
Or unless it's one of my favorite movies, still don't talk.
seriously.
Just
Agreed.
saying.
Don't talk.
Days of Thunder.
Oh, yeah.
Don't
For
talk.
real.
Don't talk.
For
Cole.
real.
Cole's going to say something.
All right, number 4 is I think a particularly common one among women, being told to calm down. We hate that shit because it almost always has the opposite effect.
It depends on the situation for men, too. Because if I get told I'm getting calm down and I'm trying to get my point across, I'm going to tell you, shut the fuck up, and I am calm.
Right. And you're always calm.
Just
Even in
saying.
an argument, you have a very calm way of arguing with with strangers. Maybe not so much with me, but with strangers. All right. Number 3 on the list of things everyone supposedly hates is group texts with too many people.
Sometimes it can get out of control.
It can. I have a lot of group texts threads in my phone. And I'm in the girls group chat. I've got the work group chat. I got the family group chat. I got my kids
Bling,
group chat.
bling,
We've got our
bling.
family group chat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all, but yeah, I think it's the work group chat that gets the most annoying because everybody seems to need to like react to every text, so you have to put the little heart or the little haha emoji.
Exclamation, thumbs up, thumbs down. Yeah.
Right. And
Oh,
when
yeah.
you have a group text that's mixed,
Yep,
some people have Androids and some people have iPhones, then it like repeats the text over and over again. Oh my God, so annoying.
This person liked blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. And especially annoying when it comes in late at night. Right? And
That's
you're
why
like,
my phone stays on vibrate.
Yeah. 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 All right. Number 2 on the list of things everyone supposedly hates, slow walkers. When
Oh.
you're behind somebody that's walking slow,
Nope. I don't give a shit.
you don't care about that?
Nope.
That's a lie. because you hate it, especially at the grocery store when someone's in the middle of the aisle.
Hold on.
Walking slow.
That's different, though. You're in the middle of the freaking aisle, and it's just like a damn roadway. You have a left side and a right side.
Get out of the way.
It's called shopping cart etiquette.
Yes.
Like, you treat a cart like it's a damn car. One side or the other, damn it.
They need to put blinkers on those, too.
They need to put stripes down the stripes down the
And
damn
I need
aisleways.
a horn on mine.
Listen, the reason why I say it doesn't matter to me because we were just downtown this past weekend.
Yeah.
And we were walking slow, and people were right up on us.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
I said, babe, move over.
And
you know,
let them
we
pass.
stopped and let them pass.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing I hate, I wish this was on there, people that walk up on you and decide that they're going to stay behind you and have a loud ass conversation.
Oh my God, that drives me nuts.
I don't care what size jockey briefs you're wearing. I don't care you took Bambi out to this dinner.
Yeah.
Don't give a shit. Jump
Walk
back, Jack.
around me. Go around me.
Get a couple feet back behind me and have your conversation. I don't give a shit. Bounce.
Yeah, bounce. All right, and now we're finally down to the number one thing on the list of things everyone supposedly hates. Oh God, please stop. That's what it is, folks. It's loud chewing. Everyone hates it. But if it makes you angry, you may have a condition called misophonia. That's an actual thing. And I think I have it because when I was a teenager, I lived with my father, my stepmother, and her son. And when I was in high school, and my stepmother had a very specific rule not to speak during dinner. Or we could talk, but we couldn't have music playing, right? So it was legit. It was like a very silent room. We're all eating, and all you could hear was the sound of everyone chewing. And so to this day, loud chewing bugs the shit out of me. And it's one thing I find interesting about people who chew or eat with their mouth open. It's usually people who are very wealthy. You ever notice that? Like you can get the bougiest person, man or woman, in the room. You sit them down to dinner and it's...
I don't know. We've got friends that are in our status that they will sit there and you hear them eat and you're just like, oh my God,
yeah.
Come on, man.
Just, I was taught, and I guess maybe, my mother was big on manners. My mother was always big on manners, and I was taught you keep your mouth closed when you have food in it. You don't talk with your mouth full. You don't eat with your mouth open. My mother was very strict on that. And then my father was also very strict on that. So when I moved in with him as a teenager, same thing. Keep your fucking mouth shut. Keep your mouth closed while you're eating. Don't talk with your mouth open. Don't eat with your mouth open.
I think my mama
don't talk with your mouth full.
My mama always said
that
I wasn't born in a barn.
Yeah.
And I'm not a cow grazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Cows chewing cud.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Same thing. Yeah. So there you go, folks. The top 10 things everyone supposedly hates on Say What?
I mean, that's a great 10.
You know what I just realized we're missing? You didn't print out the VIP's roll call, sir.
Oh, whoopsie.
That's all right. I got it from last time.
Oh, well.
It's cool. We still have one segment to do before we get to that. Anyway, it is time for couples therapy.
Miss something?
No, couples therapy.
Okay.
Time for couples therapy. And we're going to talk about our dogs.
And how you spoil them.
Me?
Oh, yeah, I want to see you turn this on me.
All right. Well, the couples therapy topic is that our dogs are getting more and more spoiled every year. And I've seen several examples recently.
Uh-huh.
One of them being the fact that these bougie bitches will not go for a walk. Your sister, bless her soul, has been trying daily to get these girls up and out of the house to go for a walk. Today, she tried it. And Kona, our little one, our little rescue, made it to the end of the driveway and then sat down and refused to go any further.
Yeah.
So your sister, like again, bless her soul, came in and got the other dog and thinking that if she brought both of them, maybe they'd walk because they were both there. They would walk together.
Yeah.
She got 3 houses down? I think she got
like 3 or 4 houses down.
3 or 4 houses down. And then the big one turned around and was like, I'm done.
Nope, I'm done.
They are sleeping soundly next to us on the couch in our studio.
Yeah, they are.
The most spoiled dogs ever.
They are.
The other example.
I can't wait for this one. Please tell me.
So every morning I make my husband lunch.
Oh, you're going to tell on yourself.
I am going to tell him myself.
Thank you, Jesus.
Every morning I make my husband lunch, and it never fails. If I am making him a sandwich, the sandwich usually consists of cheese and meat. Okay. Now, here's the thing. I make my husband a salad every single day, and I will cut up veggies and spinach and all this stuff, and I will put it, and the dogs nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
But they know the sound of the lunch meat and the cheese packages.
Why is it that they know the sound of that?
I don't even have to open them. I just have to go get them out of the refrigerator. And as soon as I get them out of it's like miraculously, they're both. There's one on either side of me. Like, where did you guys come from?
So, counselor, why is it that they know of the sound of the cheese and the meat?
I don't know. I just
did pieces just fall out on the ground by themselves?
Oh no, I have an allotment for the dogs because what I do with your sandwich is 2 pieces of bread, and then I pull out 1 piece of cheese, and then I pull out a second piece of cheese. I tear it in half and I give it to the dogs. And then I pull out a little bit of ham, and then 1 piece of ham, and I tear it in half and I give it to the dogs. A little turkey, and I pull out an extra piece of turkey, and I tear it in half and I give it to the dogs. I don't see a problem with that.
So you're telling on yourself. So that's fine.
I mean, I am the first one to admit that, I spoil animals.
So, I will tell you, before we got married, before we even started dating, my girl didn't get human food.
Oh, that is such bullshit.
Hold on. Besides, me and her love Cheetos.
Cheetos, Doritos, the cold beer every once in a while.
Yeah, but I didn't give her.
Oh yeah, but I didn't give her.
No. I didn't give her lunch meat. I didn't give her steak. I didn't give her. No. So
all right.
Okay.
So I will say that he's right, because when I moved in, it was a travesty, because first of all, the treats were up on top of the cupboards. I couldn't even reach them. And second of all, the treats were so fucking old that when I opened the container, I was like, these are really, really stale and old. They smelled like an old cardboard box. These old milk bones that this poor dog, look at this beautiful, majestic creature.
Yeah.
Was not being, why did you even have the treats if you didn't give them to her? Now the girls have chicken meatballs.
Yep.
Chicken jerky.
Yep.
Little chicken bites.
Uh-huh.
They love chicken.
They love chicken.
They get a piece of cheese on their breakfast and dinner.
Yeah, religiously.
Kona has a special diet.
They won't eat it now unless the cheese is on top, which they didn't get tonight.
Kona has a special diet because my baby has seizures. And so we are trying, and the seizures a lot of times are brought on when she doesn't eat, and she will refuse to eat dry food. So we got her on the farmer's dog. Yeah. Which, by the way, I highly recommend. If you have a dog that's either a picky eater or has allergies or has any kind of condition that requires, maybe you think about a different kind of food, the farmer's dog. It's a little expensive, but it's worth it.
It's fresh food.
It's legit fresh food. It's
fresh.
Fresh chicken. It's fresh broccoli. It's fresh lentils. It's fresh everything, and it is pre-packaged in a calorie, by calorie. So if you go and you tell them what your dog is like, if it's Kona's a little round. So, but I think she's lost some weight.
She's lost some weight for sure.
So they put her on a particular number of calories, and that's what she eats every day.
Yeah.
And so she really likes it.
And she's got her moments. She'll turn her nose up at it every once in a while.
Once in a while, but yeah, she's I don't see a problem with it. So our dogs are getting more and more spoiled by the year, and I don't have any regrets.
Because of you?
No shame. It's fine. Judge me.
I mean, I don't know what we're supposed to work out here because I'm in a losing battle on this one.
Yeah, well, you're not going to win on that one.
I know.
They're my babies.
So
Look at them.
So how is this therapy?
It's therapeutic for me.
Oh my God.
Because I feel like people can relate to that. And I did the same thing with my cats. I loved my cats. But honestly, I shouldn't say I did the same thing with my cats because I didn't really have a lot of treats going on for them, and they didn't eat table food. For whatever reason, dogs are more, I think, apt to eat table scraps.
Oh, yeah, they're scavengers.
Oh, yeah, hardcore scavengers. And cats are too, but cats are a little more discerning taste. They're like, if you open a tuna can, they come running.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they don't really give a shit. You know what I mean?
I'm going to paint this picture.
Please.
So I'm in the kitchen.
Yep.
Making a little wrap.
Oh, this afternoon for lunch?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
All right. I go to pull out my tortilla.
Yeah.
I go to put my turkey on it, go to put my cheese.
Right.
I look down at my feet, and I have the little one
staring up at you.
looking up at me with the tip
those
of her tail wagging, going,
pretty chocolate brown eyes just
"Damn,
blinking at you.
Please, sir, can I have?"
And then she looks at me like, Mom, tell Daddy's got to give me some. There's ham up there. I can smell it.
Yeah, and I just look at her going, I try to give her a Cheeto. Legit, I try to give her a Cheeto.
She doesn't like
She
Cheetos.
Boops it with her nose and turns her nose up in the air at it.
There's not really a chip that she enjoys that much.
No. So
Kona's not really into the snack foods, but she loves her some cheese and meat. And apparently hard liquor because she... Randy was making his peanut butter and jelly shots before we came down here, and the jigger had Chambord in it.
Yeah.
And he held it down for Kona, and she
licked it up.
She loved it. It was just a tiny little bit. So please don't freak out. We're not abusing our dogs.
Yeah, don't turn me into PETA.
Right. They're very well cared for. They're very, very, very loved.
Very spoiled.
And they're spoiled. And I'm okay with it. Our spoiled dogs are getting more spoiled every year.
Yes, they are.
I have no problem with it whatsoever because we don't deserve dogs and they're not around long enough.
We definitely don't deserve dogs.
Nope. All right. And that's coming from a cat person.
But you love our dogs.
I love my babies. They're the sweetest little doggies. Yeah. Kimmy jumped up in my chair with me. Was it last night?
Yes.
Yeah. And my husband got very jealous. But she likes me.
Yeah.
Kimmy's the first dog. Listen, I've grown up with cats. Kimmy's the first dog that ever loved me. So if you think that I am not going to give her everything she wants, you got another thing coming.
Kimmy loves everybody.
Kimmy is my girl. All right, it's time for our VIPs roll call. You ready?
Sure.
You ready? You just want me to do the whole thing?
I mean, I don't have the sheet here because
I'll do it, and you just chime in.
Sure.
All right. Our VIPs are very important podcast sponsors. You can become one by logging on to wordsandmusicpodcast.com, clicking on the sponsors link, and scrolling down to the bottom.
Listen, all we need is your information is submit that credit card number. Damn, you ain't going to be a sponsor.
No, we would love to talk about your business on the air. Hell, we would love to talk about you on the air. If you're just a listener that thinks we're cool for whatever reason, we would love to shout you out. We would absolutely love to shout you out on our VIPs roll call. Here they are, our fabulous VIPs. Healthy Beginnings, Wellness and Aesthetics, keeping you skinny, sexy, strong, and satisfied in 2021. Visit healthybeginningswellness.com.
And Julie and the girls take care of us.
Such good care of us.
Such good care.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, we'll go back. We'll go back a few years.
Please do.
So I was on hormone replacement therapy, getting the
correct because you found out your testosterone levels were low,
and they were pumping these these little pellets in my rear end, my butt cheeks.
Yeah.
And it was, it wasn't the synthetic stuff.
Bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. It's all natural.
It's a sweet potato, basically, is what they were.
Sweet potatoes and like fat, basically.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
But the good thing, the advantage to doing that as opposed to a synthetic hormone replacement is your body continues to produce the hormone on its own.
Yes.
You go synthetic, your body stops producing
it. Right. So I had my heart attack.
In 2019.
Yep. And the first question Julie asked was 1, is he okay? 2, was it me?
No. So here's the thing. When you go into a program for bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, certain things happen to your body. And one of those is your hemoglobins start to rise and your blood thickens.
You're getting too much into it.
I know. But you kind of glossed over it. And I don't want people to think that hormone replacement therapy will cause a heart attack because it certainly won't.
That wasn't the cause of it.
Right.
I was just saying.
Yeah.
She was one of the first ones.
She was the first one in my text messages.
That was
is he okay?
Is he okay? That's where I was getting at.
Yeah. She really, 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 really took good care of you during that time. And
yeah.
And but seriously, in all seriousness, if you're thinking about bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, just follow their instructions.
Absolutely.
Follow everything they tell you to do. And when they tell you that you have to go give blood every 30 days, go give blood every 30 days, especially if you have any kind of heart disease in your family, because that is the mistake my husband made.
It was a contributing factor.
Yeah.
but it was not
So follow the instructions.
it was a 0.01% factor.
Right. Anyway, our VIP's roll call continues. Oh, by the way, try the red light therapy. Seriously.
Absolutely.
I swear by it. And
Yeah.
we're going again tomorrow morning. So red light therapy at Healthy Beginnings Wellness and Aesthetics. Go to healthybeginningswellness.com. Our second VIP on the roll call is Nine Hammers LLC, your local experts in roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, decks, heating, and air conditioning. Visit ninehammers.com. And also look for us on all your streaming services. We've got really cool commercials running right now
Yeah.
on all of our streaming services. So you want to build a deck? I think we need to build a deck.
We need a new deck.
Yeah, I would love to have one of those really nice Trex decks.
Anybody want to sponsor me for a deck?
Oh my gosh. So our guys, seriously though, I mean, obviously if you've been following me for any length of time, you know that I work for Nine Hammers LLC. That's my full-time job.
Yeah.
That's my day job. And I watch these guys work their asses off building these beautiful decks. And our deck division is incredible. It's two young guys that are in charge of it, and they are brilliant. The deck masterminds, if you will.
Sure.
And whatever you dream up,
They can do it.
they can do it.
They've got some beautiful work.
Yeah. And as we head into the winter season, by the way, if your heating and air conditioning is not running
Yes.
right, seriously, we've got 35 years of heating and air conditioning experience under our belt at Nine Hammers. So give us a call or visit ninehammers.com. Also, on the VIPs roll call, very important podcast sponsors. One of our favorite human beings in life, Samantha Frito, over at Cowboy Jack's.
Sam!
Cowboy Jack's Fredericksburg has the best happy hour in town, 3 to 7 p.m., 7 days a week. Plank Road, Fredericksburg. Follow Cowboy Jack's on Facebook for specials and events. They've got lots going on, and their staff is incredible.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you ever have bad service at Cowboy Jack's? I have never had bad service.
I
there.
can honestly say I've never had bad service there.
They're fantastic. No matter what it is that we were doing over there, whether we were doing an event and the place was packed to the gills, or whether it was just a random afternoon, you wander in there for lunch. We've had brunch there. We've had the
the
burgers.
brunch was amazing.
Oh, remember the brunch? God,
Oh,
it was
gosh.
so good.
It was so good. Are they still doing it?
I don't know.
We need
That
to
was
look-
pre-pandemic. So,
That was.
But seriously, Cowboy Jack's Fredericksburg, give them some love.
And we were there, the first weekend they were doing it?
Something like that, first or second weekend. And it was kind of a new thing. And it was so good.
Yeah. It was so good.
I'd have to look. So please, folks, don't take what we say as gospel. Go look for yourself. Go follow Cowboy Jack's on Facebook for all of their specials and events, and find out if they're still doing brunch. Because if they're still doing brunch, we'll join you.
Yeah, you need to look it up.
For real. For real. All right, where are we at? What comes after couples therapy? Oh yeah, what the fork?
What the fork?
We tried a new place now. So everybody knows that. So from episode 1, just to really quickly recap, I've been dealing with, since I had COVID, I've been dealing with a condition called parosmia, which is distorted smell and taste.
Yep.
And I'm still kind of dealing with. Now I had COVID back in January, early February of 2021. So here we are, November 2021. So we're about 11 freaking months away from when I had COVID. So, but the good news is things are improving.
Yes, they are.
Thank God. Because one of the things,
thank you.
Yeah, he's tired of me bitching about it. But one of the things that I miss the most is wine.
I miss my garlic.
I miss my garlic too. I miss my garlic, my onions, but I really miss my wine. And I could, because there was, especially in the fall, I love going to wineries. I love, tasting new wines and all this kind of stuff. And I just haven't been able to do it because wine tastes like straight nail polish remover. It's not cool. However, there is a honey wine that you might know as mead. Which there is a new place in town called Haley's Honey Meadery. And it's on Princess Anne Street.
Yes.
Downtown Fredericksburg, right across from where the new Sprelly building is, Red Dragon Brewery,
yes.
What is it called? Happy Endings?
Happy Endings.
It's right on that stretch. And what did it used to be? You told me.
The old Pure gas station.
Used to be a gas station.
Yeah.
They have done it up so cool. So Haley's Honey Meadery is actually a place out of town.
It is.
The actual meadery is located, I'm drawing a blank. Is it Haymarket?
No, it's
I'm drawing a total freaking blank. But anyway,
it's
it's
where
out
Denny Hamlin's from. God, Chesterfield.
Thank you. Chesterfield, Virginia is where it's like the home of Haley's Honey Meadery. So they have brought it into town and they have set it up. and it's kind of cool. It's like a 2-story plus outside. It's like a restaurant. Plus, you can do mead tastings.
Yep.
They also had ciders.
They did.
They had a few bottles of wine from, I believe, a Hampton Roads winery.
At least one of them was from Hampton Roads. I don't know about the
I
other
want to
ones.
say there was like 3 or 4 from Hampton Roads and then a couple others. But was there anything else besides, there wasn't beer, right? It was just.
No beer.
Okay, but the mead. Let's just go with that because we did 2
Don't
flights.
forget the charcuterie tray.
Oh, I'm getting there. I'm getting
Okay.
there. But we did a couple of mead flights.
We did.
And there was some delicious mead.
Oh my gosh. So delicious.
There was one that was maple. It was like a maple peach.
Maple peach,
Oh
yeah.
my God, it was so
It was
good.
delicious. And it doesn't sound like it would go together.
No, I think it was called Elvis's Approval or something like
Something
that.
like that, yeah.
It was delicious. And they had, obviously I had to try the raspberry beret because, I mean, a girl from Minneapolis doesn't get the one that references Prince. Duh, of course she does.
Duh.
So it was delicious. You had a couple of ciders on yours too, right? Like there was
did
like
have
a
a couple.
mango.
There was like a pink, it was a mango pink lemonade.
Mango lemonade, yeah.
Something like that I tried. And it was so good that I started having a full glass of that.
You ordered a full glass. You were
yeah.
like, I'll take one of these, please. And then we had the charcuterie tray, which was
Yes.
enormous.
Huge.
1 and 2, delicious.
Yes.
Lots of really cool stuff on there. All kinds of meats and cheeses and fruits and these chocolates that were actually, they looked like solid chocolate.
Yeah.
I took a bite out of it. It was actually ended up being like a cake in the middle,
Yeah.
which had like a filling in it. It was almost like a date. Oh, it was so delicious.
The blueberries with honey on them was delicious.
Oh yeah, and they were on brie cheese. Oh, so good.
Yes.
So good. And then I had by myself because my husband is not a fan
No.
of the Brussels sprouts, but I highly recommend you try the Brussels. If you are a Brussels sprout fan, these will wow you because they had like roasted pumpkin seeds and a
All you.
balsamic drizzle. Oh my God, they were so good. They were absolutely delicious. And it was a really cool vibe at the place. Like the servers knew a lot about the mead.
Yeah.
The owner came out and chatted with us for a little bit.
Yep.
It was a really, really cool
It was cool. It was a cool
it was a
venue.
cool vibe. And
Yeah.
you can actually get a mead horn. Like you can get a drinking horn.
You just get a drinking horn, with, put meat in it. Yeah. I mean,
Right, but you can get it, take it home, and then you take it back and get refills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about.
You had growlers, and there was all kinds of options.
Yeah, they had a large and a small,
Mhm.
depending on the price, 50,
Yeah.
30, $30
Yeah.
bucks, $50. And then
But you could
it's
take it home.
take it home, do whatever you want, and bring it back. And it's like $7 to fill it.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
about the size, it's about the size of a pint glass
Right.
or the cost of a pint glass.
Mm-hmm.
But if you get the large, it's so much more worth it. So
Haley's Honey Meadery. And something else cool, they're doing live music and karaoke
that they are.
with local musicians. So they are supporting local musicians. They are bringing great food that nobody else is doing downtown is the
No.
mead. You know what I mean? Like it's cool. And you can have a full meal there. They had soups. They had sandwiches.
And a turkey burger.
They had a burger. Yeah, on
And
the
it
menu.
sounded delicious, but we just didn't get the full.
Yeah, we were there at like 3:00 in the afternoon. So it was like a
Yeah.
weird time of day. So we just had like the charcuterie and the Brussels sprouts and some mead. And that was it. And it was so good though.
Yeah. It was
Highly recommend. 10 out of 10.
delicious.
I have a suggestion too from a listener.
Uh-oh.
For our What the Fork,
Yeah.
we have been assigned.
Oh, yes.
We've been assigned. It's been suggested to us to try the fry box from Fire Escape Food Truck.
Listen, you better have that defibrillator ready for me.
That thing looks dangerous. So if you have not seen this yet on social media, first of all, you should be following Fire Escape Food Truck.
Jose and Tanya.
Amazing people.
Absolutely.
Incredible people. They used to own Don Mancho's.
Yep.
They own the DC Grill, and they're just doing amazing things with the Fire Escape Food Truck, where they're doing gourmet burgers and fries, and then they're giving some of the proceeds to firehouses around the
Yes.
area, which is just cool. Anytime you give back to the community, you are right there on my list.
Oh,
of
I'm going to
awesome.
support you 100%.
Absolutely, and two of the most amazing people in town.
Oh, absolutely. Jose and Tanya, they're just amazing.
They are amazing.
Amazing folks.
Yep, and they are building a new restaurant. They are about to open a brick and mortar restaurant.
Yes.
Out in Spotsy Courthouse.
And I will be there to support them.
Yes, and they are getting they are collaborating with Cider Lab to bring
Yes.
hard ciders to their burgers and fries, which is there a better combo?
Jose, I keep checking my mailbox for that invite, buddy. Soft
So,
opening,
so good.
something.
Yeah, but our friend Sarah, who listens, and she makes a great pumpkin pie that she will share with my husband this Thanksgiving.
We don't need it.
Well, we don't need it this weekend, but you'll need it in a couple weeks. Anyway, Sarah's suggestion is to try the fry box from Fire Escape Food Truck. And she actually sent me a picture. I have to go back into my messenger.
I've seen it though on their Facebook.
I've seen it too, but this is the one that they actually ordered. And I just need to real quick go back through my Facebook messages to the conversation we were having. Okay, here we go. She sent a picture of it. She said the next thing you need to try for What the Fork is the fry box from Fire Escape Food Truck. OMG. Okay.
She literally said OMG.
Yep. She said, girl, the three of us never left the island. We pigged out. It was our dinner. So that's all it literally looks like it's like the size of a pizza box.
Yep.
And it's just filled with French fries.
Yes.
Right. And then it's kind of quartered.
Yeah.
Like cut in four, but each quarter of this box has a different sauce or topping on it. So she said they got buffalo ranch, truffle oil with fresh Parmesan cheese with bacon, and something called the Loco. Okay. And this is what she said. She said the Loco is incredible. She said ketchup, mayo, chipotle, aioli, and Parmesan. And Tanya says you can make a full-size box of just Loco if you want. Yeah.
I mean, it almost sounds like the Loco Moco from Hawaii. So
Does it really?
almost. Loco
So-
Moco is like a chili on fries,
Okay.
but it's close to it.
Okay. Well, ketchup, mayo, chipotle, aioli, and Parmesan.
Yeah.
It all looks delicious. Like,
Oh, yeah. It
listen, you don't have to tell the Irish girl to eat some French fries.
that is facts, folks. Let me tell you, this woman in French fries,
Potatoes. Just
Potatoes
in
in
general.
general.
I could eat potatoes every meal.
she could eat them every meal, fixed a different way every meal.
It's true.
Let's see, she could have.
I could probably find a way to
scallops,
have
she could
potatoes for
a mash,
dessert.
She could have them au gratin.
Oh my
she could have
God.
fries. She could have tots. She could have. It
Hash
doesn't matter.
browns. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what it is. If it's a potato, I'm eating it.
She's wanting it.
Yeah. So I'm
Potato
sitting.
encrusted cod.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. I'm
Potato
down.
chips.
So down.
Yep.
Yep.
Potato
So-
soup.
The fry box from Fire Escape Food Truck. It's on our list, Sarah. We are going to do this,
We'll come find you, Jose.
and we're going to report back on a
Yes, we
future
will.
episode. What the Fork will be all about. The fry box from Fire Escape Food Truck. I promise you.
Yes.
All right.
It's happening.
It's happening.
It's gonna happen.
You have our word on it. It's time for the red and blue download.
Yes, it is.
You're first.
So I'm first. So I don't know if everyone's caught up or whatnot, but Yellowstone is on.
Yes, it's back. Finally. What did we wait like 17 years?
I felt like it. So they released a prequel
Mhm.
called 1883,
Starring
starring Sam Elliott,
and
Oh.
Tim and Faith.
Tim and Faith.
Tim McGraw, Faith Hill, Sam Elliott, and it is the prequel to Yellowstone. It tells you the story of the original Dutton,
Dutton family.
and
Yep.
how they settled in Montana and came to own the Yellowstone Ranch.
Yes. So with
However,
that,
you can only watch it on.
Paramount Plus. So I got to download another damn app and pay for it.
We know how much Randy loves that.
I'm
Streaming
about,
services.
I'm about this close. This close. If you can see my fingers, I'm like,
Uh-huh.
this close. I'm just gonna cut the cable cord,
And just keep the streaming.
Just keep the streamings. I mean,
So there's another reason, though, that we need to download Paramount Plus.
no, there's only one reason that we need to download Paramount Plus, and that is for the 1883 show. That's the only reason
That's
why
not the only
I am going to download and pay for this app.
All right, well, I have another reason.
There is no other reason.
There's one other show.
You have no reason. Only me.
There's a New Kids on the Block docuseries.
That's not a reason
That
to do
is
this.
So totally a reason. Listen.
No.
Listen.
No.
I was born in 1975. I am a Generation Xer. Okay. I know it's tough for you millennials to grasp this concept, but when I was a kid, there was this boy band called the New Kids on the Block, and they're still fire today.
She's a blockhead, folks.
Through and through. Blockhead for life. And there is a New Kids on the Block docuseries coming to Paramount Plus. So we are downloading this app and we are paying for it. And I don't care what you say.
For 1883 only.
and the New Kids on the Block. This is funny because on the
Nope.
prep sheet that my husband,
You hadn't seen that yet, had you?
I hadn't seen it. I just read it. So under Red and Blue download, it says Red, Paramount Plus app because of the 1883 show, not because of the NKOTB BS. Yeah, we're getting it.
I give her a hard time about this, but yet I got her tickets last year.
2 years ago.
2 years
it was
ago
2 years ago.
for
It
NKOTB.
was the last concert I attended.
Yeah.
Pre-pandemic, New Kids on the Block,
Up
the
in DC.
mixtape tour in DC, which my daughter, by the way, who's 22 years old, said was the most fun she's ever had at a concert.
I know. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they put on a hell of a show.
They do. It was New Kids on the Block, Boys to Men,
Salt
and Pepper.
And
Oh my God. Tiffany, Debbie Gibson, and was it Two Life Crew or was it Naughty by
No.
Nature? Naughty by Nature.
Naughty by Nature.
Yeah, I'm sitting here going, I know it wasn't. There was one of those guys that was really dirty. It wasn't them. It was the other one. So yeah, the mixtape tour was phenomenal.
And they're coming back.
They are coming back. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll go see. And what's funny is that was my very first New Kids on the Block concert.
It was.
Yeah. Even though I've legit spent the weekend with Jordan Knight of the New Kids on the Block.
He's
through
okay.
through radio. I had a series of events that involved him over the course of a weekend and was his solo show. But I had never seen the New Kids on the Block because when I was that age, I was 14, 15 years old. We lived in Portland, Maine. My dad was stationed there. And they came to Old Orchard Beach. I will never forget this. Old Orchard Beach. And I wanted to go so bad, but I didn't have any friends. Nobody would go with me.
Wah, wah.
And my dad was like, no, you're not going alone.
Uh,
I'm like, oh, please, it's the New Kids on the Block. You don't understand. So I had to wait until I was 44 years old to see the New Kids on the Block in concert.
And I sent you with friends and your daughter.
Thanks to my husband, I got to go. So we're downloading Paramount Plus so that we can watch the new NKOTB. All right. My download this week, because we are getting into the holiday season, and it's time to start thinking about Christmas presents. And for me, because since I moved to Virginia, I don't have any friends around. Or not, I'm saying not friends. I don't have any family here. All my family is spread far and wide, right?
Yep.
So when it comes to Christmas presents, I have to get creative. And a lot of times, like my dad has actually sent me presents back and told me I got ripped off.
Damn.
I know.
That's cold.
Listen, my dad is a salty old sailor through and through.
That he is.
And I love him because of it.
I can confirm it.
Yeah, he is the saltiest sailor you'll ever meet. And it's the beauty of my father. And that's just who he is. And so he's like Popeye. I am what I am, and that's all that I am.
Yep.
And there you go. Take it or leave it. If you don't like it, that's on you.
Yeah, no, it's good. It was a cool dude.
So he's very into boats. Obviously, he builds boats in his spare time. He's a retired Navy torpedo man. And I bought him one time a replica Lewis and Clark compass. I thought it was really cool. It was in like a wooden box. I still have it, by the way. It's in my office. But I bought it and I thought it was really cool. And I thought it was something he would dig. As a sailor, I thought it was it would give him some nostalgia. He'd stick it on a shelf or something like that. Right, a knickknack. He legit sent it back and he's like, I don't know where you got this, but you got ripped off. So I was like, all right, cool.
Damn, Pop.
So after that, I started to get, like I said, I had to get creative, which is great. I love that my father pushes me to a creative space. That's just who he is. My dad is the kind of guy who writes handwritten letters still. Him and my daughter back and forth write handwritten letters. My son, I don't think he even knows how to address an envelope. He might, but I've never seen him write a letter. My daughter, though, consistently has been writing letters to her grandfather for years.
She's old school.
And I love that.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
love that's their relationship.
That's a dying art.
It is a dying art, and I need to do it more because my father would love to hear from me more. But the thing I noticed as sort of as evolving Christmas present, gift giver, whatever, trying to get creative, is that more and more of my people, being far away, enjoy food from certain places.
Yep.
like I said earlier, we were stationed in Portland, Maine for a while. And one of our favorite things to do was to go down to the Old Port, and you can walk right down to the pier and pick lobsters.
Lobster.
You can go get a lobster tail and you can send it home to your family.
You can go get a lobster roll.
You could get a lobster roll, but this app, the download, is called the Gold Belly app.
Yes.
Right? And on the Gold Belly app, you can order fresh Maine lobsters.
Yes, you can.
You can order red lobster, Maine lobster sandwich kits, lobster roll kits with whoopie pies.
Yeah.
You can order bagels from New York. You can order Carlos Bakery cakes.
You can order Brooklyn style pizza.
You can order from Brooklyn.
From Brooklyn. You can order Detroit style pizza from Detroit.
Sure, but you can also order Chicago deep dish pizza. My stepmother's from Chicago. She loves nothing more than a deep dish pizza. So I have sent her frozen deep dish pizzas. My mother is in just outside of Minneapolis. During the pandemic, I sent her Juicy Lucy's from the 5-8 Club, which is a world famous. If you've ever watched anything on Food Network, you know about the Juicy Lucy. It's a hamburger that's got cheese in the middle, right? And so you can send these famous food items from around the world. Junior's cheesecake, pastrami sandwich from Kat's Deli.
Oh yeah,
Philly cheesecakes.
Duff Goldman
cakes. You can. It's the coolest app I have ever downloaded, and I use it every single year.
But I'm gonna jump in and kind of start some bullshit early, okay?
Okay.
Because she does this for family.
I do. In fact, I ordered my daughter an entire Thanksgiving dinner for 4 because she can't make it home for Thanksgiving.
She does this for family outside of this house in Virginia, but she don't ever order us anything.
I have never ordered us anything from
Not
the
one
Gold Belly
thing.
app. Never.
Not
once.
one thing.
No, you're absolutely right, and I apologize. And one of these days, I'm going to do
She's
it.
sitting here with a half smirk on her face.
I don't know what to tell you because you're absolutely right.
She's like, yep, deal with it.
It's not even deal with it. It's just, you're right. No, because I only ever think about the Gold Belly app when it's time to buy a gift. And I can't think of what to get somebody. So then I'm like, let me see if there's some food.
Well, you know what? How about you think about it for my birthday next year too, okay? Because you know
got
what?
it.
A gift.
All right.
You just keep saying a gift.
You're right. All right. You got it. I'll figure out something. I don't know what it is that you would like off of there. Probably anything because you're like a Guy Fieri fan. Like if there's a Guy Fieri, I think there's like a nacho trash can or something like that. Trash can nachos.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't want that. But I mean, listen, I've been around this world friggin' a time or two, okay?
I know
I've
you
eaten
have.
plenty of stuff.
But you never talk about it, so I don't know what there
Because
would be.
I am an equal opportunity eater. I didn't get this full-figured man body from not eating, all the delicious things that I've eaten. So guess what?
All right, I'll find something. I got you,
pizza, wings, bagels. I don't care.
All right, I got you. But the beauty of the Gold Belly app is that everything comes packaged properly, frozen properly. You put it together yourself, right? So if it's a Philly cheesesteak coming from Gino's in Philadelphia, or from Pat's in Philadelphia, whatever.
That's what I almost ordered one day.
That is,
I was looking through it, and I literally almost ordered it, but I was just like, Philly's not that far.
It's not that far, and we really just need to drive up there and get some fresh ones because there's nothing better than standing in that line.
I know. I keep hearing about it.
And just getting up there and saying what you want,
And you got, from what I understand, you got to be quick.
You do. You have to know what you want by the time you get up there, or you are getting scolded.
Yeah.
But, Grace Papaya. You ever had Grace Papaya?
No.
You've been in New York City, right? So you know about Grace Papaya. It's this papaya juice and hot dog. It's like this whole thing, Grace Papaya.
Oh
my God, so good. So, but that's on there. Anyway, Gold Belly app, download it.
I wonder if you can order Martinsville hot dogs.
I don't think so. Why the hell would you want that?
Martinsville hot dogs? You kidding me?
Those things are so gross.
They're delicious. Don't let her tell you.
They're so gross. I can't do the Martinsville hot dogs. They're hot pink. They're so full of artificial color.
So delicious.
No, it's not delicious.
We're going to go to Martinsville. We're going to eat like 10 of those bad boys.
No, we're not doing it. That's gross.
What? What's wrong?
No, I'm just making sure it's still running. I feel like I can't see it quite right across the room.
It's running.
It's running.
It's still moving.
All right. So it is time for This Some Bullshit.
This some bullshit.
But before we get into This Some Bullshit, I want to remind you to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Yes.
Make sure you're following us on Facebook and Instagram, which, by the way, we are on now. And you've all been invited.
Like them.
If you are a friend of mine on Facebook, you've been invited to the page. Just check your notifications.
Do it.
What else? Oh, go to wordsandmusicpodcast.com. You can check out all the current episodes. You can check out our fabulous sponsors, our VIPs, our very important podcast sponsors.
Come on board and be a VIP sponsor while you're at it.
You can sign up right there at wordsandmusicpodcast.com. All right, this is some bullshit. Go.
This is some bullshit. Okay, so we're watching TV. It's November 1st. You know, day after Halloween.
Right.
You know,
kids haven't even digested the candy
November
yet.
1st.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure I got that clear. November 1, 2021.
What happened?
Watching TV.
Yeah.
Watching a Capitals game, I believe.
Okay.
And I see a damn Christmas commercial on November 1st. The reason why I said November 1st a lot of time. No, this is some bullshit. Turkey Day needs its day.
You're one of those guys?
I am one of those guys.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yes, I had already seen the Christmas freaking ornaments and stuff out, the blow-ups out, you know, in October.
Yeah.
You know, second to the last week of October.
Yeah.
Okay? It's November, y'all.
Do you remember what happened last year when we tried to go get Christmas ornaments?
Shit was sold out.
It was sold out like November 15th.
Everything was so sold out like a month and ahead.
Yeah.
Like Halloween stuff was sold out in September. Thanksgiving stuff was sold out in October.
Right.
And vice, you know, it just.
I don't think Thanksgiving gets its day. You
It
know what I
does
mean? As
not.
far as like decorations.
Listen, Thanksgiving, Turkey Day does not get the respect it deserves. I'm telling you, folks, there's some
true.
bullshit.
There's some bullshit.
Turkey Day is a day.
Yeah. You want Halloween and then give you some turkey.
Yeah,
You
I want to give
Turkey
thanks.
Day, give Thanksgiving its proper time frame. How, like, when do you think stores should start putting out Christmas stuff?
December 1st, damn it.
Really? December 1st?
Or the last week of November. I'll compromise. Last week of November, I'm cool with that.
So Black Friday.
Short Black Friday. There you
Okay.
go. I'm good with that.
Black Friday, Small Business Saturday.
Yep.
Cyber
Put it out.
Monday, all that stuff.
Like not October 20th. Okay, Halloween's not even over yet, and you're already starting to put the Christmas shit out.
I find the overlap annoying.
It's
When you've
ridiculous.
got Halloween stuff sitting next to the Christmas
Oh.
stuff. And then after Christmas, there will be the Christmas stuff will be sitting next to the Valentine's stuff. The
And you're 2
Valentine's
months
shit will
early.
be sitting next to the Easter stuff. Yeah, you can't win this game.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Like
We don't decorate
Valentine's,
for Christmas.
Easter. Well, shit. What about St. Patty's Day?
Right.
Like, holy fuck.
So-
Everybody's Irish on that day.
That's true. That's true. Especially me, because I actually am Irish.
Yes, you are, little lassie.
That's good. I have purchased my Christmas decorations already this year, though, because we went and purchased Christmas decorations. I'm kind of calling you on your bullshit right now because we purchased our Christmas decorations on October 30th.
Okay, because our hand was kind of forced because of last year.
October 30th, sir.
Yes, I understand that. I get it. But it doesn't mean I need to see a fucking Christmas commercial before Turkey Day commercials. Like, listen, give me the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, okay?
That
Let me
thing
see.
played on like October 8th. It played so early this year.
Did it really?
Yeah.
I see. This some bullshit. This is what I'm talking about.
I fully 100%.
This is why I'm a Grinch. Like,
You're
look-
not a Grinch.
Listen, there was a meme that was put out.
Uh-huh.
Every day before December that Christmas is put out there, an elf is executed. And I sent that
It's
to
not
Sam.
true, kids. Don't
I
get
sent
scared.
that to Sam Hayes with Radio Romance, and he was like, "No."
No, because
No.
Sam Hayes starts celebrating Christmas in like August. In fact, I'm pretty
No, he
sure
puts a
that
countdown out like
the day after Christmas.
not only the day after Christmas, but he's also reminding folks once a month at least.
At least.
At least.
I adore Sam.
And I'm like, Sam, shut up.
Here's the thing. I adore Sam and his sweet, innocent love of Christmas because you don't have that much anymore. People are more like you and I, where we're like, damn it, I don't want to see Christmas stuff till December. But Sam Hayes is out there all year round, 365 days, living with Christmas spirit in his heart.
Listen,
He's just a precious soul.
I love
and
Sam
I
to
think
death.
we have to take a moment and appreciate the precious soul that is Sam Hayes and who celebrates Christmas all year round.
Sam's
Love
an
you,
amazing
Sam.
dude. I love him like a brother. Okay.
However,
the Christmas shit. Nah, partner.
partner.
I can't get on that. I can't get on that train.
oh man.
So that's
All
my
right.
did some bullshit.
All right, do you want to hear mine? Are you ready for mine?
Oh, I can't wait for this one.
Okay.
She's cracking the neck,
All right,
folks.
I'm getting ready for this one because I'm
Getting
gonna
loose.
I'm gonna piss some of you off right now.
Yeah, some of y'all gonna get pissed off.
And you know what?
And I'm cool with that because it's really undeserving right now of the whole situation.
Yeah. So 3 words. I got 3 words for you. Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah.
Okay. Our dude.
Brandon Brown,
Xfinity race car driver.
number
Brandon
68.
Brown, number 68 car from right here in Stafford, Virginia.
Yep.
Our hometown boy.
Yep.
Who has a family-owned team.
Small business. Small
family-owned team.
Family-owned team.
Brandon
Underfunded.
is underfunded. He is the driver. He's also the guy in charge of marketing.
Yeah.
He has to do it all on his own. And over the course of the pandemic in 2020, their family went through the most stressful time that they've ever endured.
Ever.
Their dad, Brandon's dad, diagnosed with cancer, has to go through chemotherapy, radiation, all the treatments, everything.
Can't be at the races.
Can't be at the racetrack with his son, right? Brandon's got to go it alone during the pandemic because of all of this. And Brandon can't come home.
Yeah.
Because he can't work, going to the races and all this stuff, being around it with the COVID protocols, and he cannot visit his dad.
He can't risk getting his dad.
He can't get his dad sick, right? So the whole 2020 season was so intense for Brandon.
Yes, it was.
He had no sponsorship dollars. So he literally pulled out every stop in 2021. This dude went hard in the paint.
Oh, man, he went out there, didn't he?
He was on Twitter. He was doing every interview he could. And I felt bad because I was no longer in a position where I could give him any airtime. It didn't matter. He didn't need me. He was out there. He was doing every interview. He was calling to, what's his name? Lemonis? Lemonis.
Marcus Lemonis.
Right. Personally.
CEO of Camping World.
On Twitter. And Marcus Lemonis was giving him advice.
Huge advice.
And what did Brandon do? He didn't just listen to the advice and go, oh, yeah, that's cool. He ran with it.
He literally, like he's a baseball player, pointed the right field, took the bat, hit the ball
cracked
a home run.
And he put out this really cool video.
He was a used car salesman.
It was incredible. If you haven't seen it, look it up. Brandon Brown, YouTube, check it out. So fast forward, 2021 season. Brandon's doing pretty well, right? Consistently right there around the top 10. He had a bunch of top 10 finishes. And it's a frustrating season because he's not where he wants to be. Brandon wants to win bad.
Yes.
He wants to win. He wants to get those sponsorships. He wants to succeed. He's got that hunger and that fire in his belly, and he deserves it.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody works harder, in my personal opinion, than Brandon Brown.
With so little.
Yeah. He makes the most of every single race.
Yeah.
And then comes Talladega.
Oh, man. Talladega, Alabama.
One of your favorite racetracks.
Yes, one of my favorite racetracks.
Brandon, I'm telling you, the kid is as smart as a whip, right?
Yep.
He's back in what, like 15, 20, just kind of hanging back, right?
He's in the top 10, top 15.
He's hanging back. Yeah. That particular race, he was right there around that sweet spot, right around 15, right? Yep. And then the next thing you know, cautions happen, accidents happen, things happen. Brandon's leading the race.
Well, he even let it under green.
Right. Yeah. But I'm saying that's what Brandon's leading the race.
Yep.
And then what happens? Caution comes out.
Caution comes out again.
Okay. Because it's Talladega.
And why does it come out?
Everybody's racing hard.
Well,
everybody's,
All that, yeah.
And then as they're trying to get the mess cleaned up, right? And Brandon is in the first, he's in that spot. He's in number 1. He's P1, right? First position.
Nope.
They call the race due to darkness. Brandon wins his first race ever.
Huge.
Massive success.
Huge.
He gets that glory.
The excitement on this kid's face.
Right? For about 5 fucking minutes. And then everybody fucking ruined it for him. Why did they ruin it for him? Because people, for whatever reason, in this day and age, think it's okay to yell disparaging remarks about whoever's in the White House.
Yep.
Everybody thinks that that's okay these days. I was not raised that way, first of all. And to you people out there yelling those things at public places, I ask you, who the fuck raised you?
Yeah.
What is wrong with you? Okay. That's one thing. But then Brandon's being interviewed on television and you can hear this shit in the background.
Yes, you can.
Which fires me up.
On live TV.
First of all, I don't care who's in the White House. Shit like that fires me up. right? Because everybody's bitching about, oh, cancel culture this and oh, but here you are, and I just got 2 words for you people, Dixie chicks, okay? Let's just take it all the way back, right? But here's the thing. Because she's a good broadcaster, the girl who was interviewing Brandon, and I can't remember her name.
Stavis.
Thank you. Because she's a good broadcaster, she does not want to draw attention to what is being said in the stands because it's nothing but ignorance. She says, oh, listen, they're yelling, let's go Brandon. She tries to cover it up. Yep. And now what are you people doing with that? You're using that as a fucking political statement.
Turning it into a fucking t-shirt and stickers.
In fact, using Brandon's face to sell those t-shirts.
Using images.
Using NASCAR logos to sell those images. And it's disgusting. And now Brandon, our dude Brandon, our hometown dude Brandon, can't even enjoy his victory.
Yeah.
And that, my friends, is some bullshit.
It is some bullshit.
It's some bullshit. Because you showed me too, one of the guys from the team wanted they made their own t-shirts.
They made shirts for us.
Right. And they were like, hey, do you guys want a t-shirt? I want a t-shirt.
Absolutely.
I want to be able to say, let's go, Brandon. And I said to you, I would love a fucking t-shirt, but I can't wear that out in public because I cannot have somebody thinking that I'm making a political statement.
Yeah.
Because I'm not. I'm cheering on my
NASCAR,
favorite Xfinity driver.
NASCAR driver. Yeah, I know the reason by it.
Mm-hmm. And then the same thing happened. I just unfriended somebody on Facebook this past week because Brandon is up for most popular driver for the Xfinity series. And the voting is going on right now. And I voted for Brandon, of course.
So did I.
Because he's killing it. And he literally did everything that he could to kill it this year.
Absolutely.
And it was amazing. But now it's being overshadowed by this garbage.
Yep.
And so I, of course, post on there, go vote.
Yeah.
Here's the link. And what happens in my comments?
Someone goes, let's go.
Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah.
Well, I deleted the one. You probably haven't seen it. I deleted one that said, let's go, Brandon, because I know what you fuckers are saying.
Yeah.
And it makes me angry. It makes me, I don't care about your political affiliation. This is personal for me and for Brandon.
Because it's personal with you because you've seen the kid come from, he came into the studio.
Years ago. 3 years ago? 4 years ago?
Very, very unpolished.
Young kid just getting started. I think it was his rookie season. Like getting to know him as a human being and getting to know his family, his mom, his dad, his brother.
Great dude.
Such a great dude.
Yeah.
I mean, they invited us into the pits at Charlotte, and they adore you. And I mean, they're still waiting for you to come and pick up that front end.
Are they?
Yeah, from the rainy. What was that rainy
from the
race?
Charlotte, from the Roval.
From the Charlotte race.
I thought it was gone.
No.
Who'd you talk to?
Well, I didn't talk to anybody. I'm just assuming that they're still waiting for you to come pick it up.
I gotta get a hold of Scott.
Yeah, they offered him a front end. Like
front nose.
The front nose. Like, take it. We've run parts to them. We've done all the and I would literally turn myself inside out for this family. They are that good.
This is my claim to fame of saying that I worked for a NASCAR team.
For one day.
We dropped
off a rotor.
Deliver parts.
That's right.
I got to go pick up a fender.
Yeah.
A brake rotor.
Yeah.
And some stickers.
So damn it, let Brandon have this victory.
Oh shit.
Stop with the let's go, Brandon.
So it's funny.
Because 9 times out of 10, y'all don't even know what the hell that means.
Someone at work, pulled that.
Yeah.
It said it, whatever. And I'm like, okay, whatever, cool, man. You
don't have the balls to say what you really are trying to say.
So
don't say anything.
I threw it back in their face, and I said, "You know what's really sad about you making that statement right now?"
Mm-hmm.
I said, "The guy that really, that was saying let's go, and whose name is tied to that, he can't celebrate that victory."
No.
He goes, "Well, what do you mean?" I was like, the whole Brandon Brown,
Brandon
Talladega.
They don't
he
even
goes,
know.
Yeah. I said, "Well, that day he won that race, and then you guys turn this into a fucking political statement. He can't enjoy that." He goes, "Oh man, I didn't think of it.
You guys have taken that away from the guy who deserved it more than anything. And for what? For what?
Just because you don't like somebody.
That's
fine. Don't like
You
them.
don't have to like anybody. I'm not saying you don't have a right to your opinion. I'm not saying you don't, first of all, again, who raised you? You're going to go to a public place, you're on television, you're being seen, and you're going to yell shit like that.
Agreed.
It's disgusting. I don't care who's in the White House. You have to, I was raised. I'm not going to say you have to, because I don't shove my opinions down other people's throats, but I was raised, regardless of your opinion of that particular person, that particular situation, you respect the office, period. That's how I was raised.
Oh yeah.
And, so regardless of your freaking opinion, the thing that pisses me off is the let's go Brandon.
Yeah.
Because we know Brandon. Brandon is a human being. He is a person. He is somebody's child.
Has emotions.
He has emotion. And you took this shit away from
away.
him. And 90% of you don't even know. Don't even know who he is. Don't even have a reference. You just heard it on the internet. You thought it was funny. So you thought you'd be trendy and yell, let's go Brandon.
Yeah.
And now you're posting it all over my freaking Facebook page. Take it back and just like legit shut the fuck up, because that's some bullshit.
It is some bullshit.
All right. Wow, we ranted a lot this time.
Yeah, we did.
We ranted a lot. It's like an hour and a half.
Wow.
I know. Sorry. This was an emotional night for us. So I apologize if this takes you like 17 days to digest this particular episode.
I mean, hey.
Sometimes it be like that.
We might lose some people over this.
I don't care.
But
Honestly,
you know what?
I'm not doing this for that.
I ain't doing it for them. I mean,
No.
It is what it is. Like, seriously, it's the way we feel.
And hey, guess what? Is our podcast.
So.
And it's fine. And like I said, the very first episode, the thing that I am coming to terms with right now is that I don't have to censor myself anymore.
No, not at all.
And so you might not like that. People might not like that. And I guess I just have to, a very wise woman across my broadcasting career, Jay Donovan, taught me, you have to be uncomfortable. You have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. You have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And I've gotten very comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. And stop saying, let's go, Brandon. Enough is enough.
Enough's enough. Yeah. Okay.
We're not going to stop it, I know. But
No,
at the same
hell
time,
no.
at least I spoke up for my dude.
Absolutely.
Brandon Brown, you're the man.
Driving number 68.
Let's go, Brandon.
Larry's Original Lemonade.
That's right. Oh, that shit's good. That shit's
It's
really
just
good.
delicious. Here we are talking about it like we're sponsored by it, but
I don't care. Brandon is amazing, and he's going to do great things next year for the Xfinity
I'm
series.
hoping so. I really want him. I'm hoping he gets some sponsors this year. I'm hoping they don't close the doors, because they were close.
They were close to closing the
They were
doors.
close to closing the doors last
And
year.
that win in Talladega means everything to them.
oh,
and
man,
they should be able to capitalize on it. They should be able to market that.
They did. They had funding for the rest of the year, sponsors on the car. I mean, that's
And I hope that trend continues. I really,
God,
really
I
do.
hope so too. I like to see him. I'd like to see him win some more. I'd like
Yeah.
to see him run for a championship. I mean, if anyone deserves to, it's a team.
It's him.
It's a mom and pop team like that. That's what I love to see.
Yeah.
I love to see those mom and pop teams, those underfunded teams come out there and race with the big boys. Don't get me wrong. I'm a huge Junior Motorsports fan.
Yeah.
My Dale Jr., Hendrick, with them team with Hendrick Motorsports.
Right.
Richard Childress Racing, all that. I mean, I get it. They got the money, but man, when you get a hometown boy
It means
with a
more,
hometown
right?
team,
Yeah.
to me that means everything. Like that's what
It
you're
has
rooting for.
I feel like it has a more of an impact.
It's just like going to Friday Night Lights or Saturday Night Lights at the
It's
racetrack.
the underdog.
You go into the local racetrack and you're rooting for your for your buddy.
And this kid came up racing go-karts out in King George.
That's right.
He is a legit hometown boy.
Legit from here.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right. Dude, this was an intense episode.
I know you need to calm down.
I need to calm
you. I
down.
need you to calm down some.
I need to calm down too. Another shout out, by the way, to our VIPs, Healthy Beginnings, Wellness and Aesthetics, Nine Hammers, and Cowboy Jacks of Fredericksburg. Thank you so much for sponsoring the Words and Music podcast. I can't believe you still have liquor in that shaker.
I was saving the last one for one very important thing.
What's that?
So I want to wish all the veterans
Oh, yeah.
a happy Veterans Day.
Absolutely. Happy Veterans Day.
And to my brethren
Your brethren.
and my
Yes.
sisters of the United States Marine Corps, happy birthday.
Happy Marine Corps birthday, which was on November 10th. And I don't have anything to toast you with, but
That's okay.
it's all right. You toast yourself.
I'm toasting it to all the men and women that are, before me.
Uh-huh. Heroes
Yep.
don't wear capes. They wear dog tags, folks.
It's for you.
That's it. All right. And my husband's definitely drunk.
I ain't drunk. No. I can get drunk.
All right, folks, that is a wrap on episode 3 of the Words and Music podcast. Like I said, man, my dream was always to do a show that lasted as long as a good bottle of wine. And
I'm out of liquor, so
I guess the show's over.
I guess we're done.
Words and music.